Hello pedal aficionados, today we're looking at possibly one of the most fully featured phasers on the market, which means you need to be really into phasers and really want to spend money on phasers, really want to dig in and learn about your new phaser. It is the microdose phaser from AllPedal. We've looked at the, I think it was called macrodose filter, or was it called microdose? I don't know. The filter was already absolutely freaking crazy, and now the craziness continues with the phaser. It's got everything you'll never need and then some, and then also a lot of stuff that you actually do need, while being vintagey dirty. It looks as if it was like a kind of sound designer's clean dream, but it isn't. It's dirty and nasty as it should be. So this is what it looks like. They really went all out with the graphics and everything and made it crazy and psychedelic. And on the sides, as you saw in the beginning, we've got graphics and throwing up smiley faces, and it's a thing made with a lot of love. Let me see if we can get it to be a little bit more legible from the top, because we got some reflections going on. Much better. So let me tell you what's going on there. There's a tap tempo for your phaser. Once you've been tapping, once you tapped, the rate is overridden. Once you engage the rate again, your tap tempo is overridden. As you can see, this is my speed, or I go click here, and then this doesn't matter. And we can clearly see what's going on speed-wise here and there. It's very, very visual. So that speed can be much slower or much faster, and you can't necessarily do this with the tap tempo. So they have a multiplier. Big ass knob right here, 0.5, so it's half of what you've done. Okay, so I click here, and now it's actually half of that. And that's exactly what you've done, or what's set up here. Then you've got 1.5, 2, 3, and 4. So you want it super mega fast for the seizures. What I'm trying to say, there's a huge range of speeds available. We're going to get to warp. Rate is clear. Depth is how much does it actually sweep the frequencies, clearly. How severe is the phaser? Similar to resonance, which is your feedback in this case, but again, more resonance means more phasey. So more depth and more resonance is more, and then less of it is probably less. Blend is, that's your guitar, that's your phasey signal, but technically when it's only phasey, yeah, you hear something, but really the trick is having your guitar sit there and then the thing go around it phasey wise, and that gives you the most phasey effect because of a plus minus and then more and less and math. This is a very technical video. Level is how loud things are, pretty clear. There is an odd and a standard switch right here. The standard will get you the inner waveforms, pretty straight ahead, ramp up, ramp down, square, triangle, sine, down bendy, that's not a traditional thing, up bendy, that's also not, and then sample and hold, which is a little bit more traditional. And then when you go alt, you're on the outside, which is uppy, downy, uppy, bendy, I'm just interpreting what I'm seeing, and then this is I'm just reading what it says on there, okay? So definitely crazy shit that you probably don't have anywhere else. And then there's 2 stage, which means not so many stages. 4 is more stages for more severe phasiness. The 2 is more of a classic-y, subtle thing. And then 8 is all the freaking phase you want, okay? Warp. Now let's look at, for example, the square wave. It's a block here and a block here. Now with the warp, you're moving this this middle part. So you have a long block and then a short block. Long block, short block. Or a short block, long block, short block, long block. Do you get it? You're moving the middle, I guess. So here, it's the wave the way it is. And here you're moving the middle to the end. Or here you'd be moving the middle to the front. Does that make sense? I don't really care. I explained it. That's what I'm here for. That's what they're paying me for. Explaining it and bitching about things, because this is a review. I can't really bitch about too many things other than it'll cost you, because look at the complexity. Do you need it? That's up to you. If you're into ambient shit, most certainly. If you want the eddy sound, it can absolutely do that. But it can also do a billion other things that then you probably don't need. We're gonna go into this, actually here, into the Noble Screamer from Keeley, which was just recently released this week, I think. If you're watching this 2 years from now, then it was released this year. It's a Tube Screamer and a Noble's ODR1 going into each other and stuff like this. Not really, but yeah, watch the video. And then we're gonna go after it into the Microdose Phaser, then into the Tone King Royalist on the Clean channel. With this beauty of an HP42 spec Valiant, you can get it just like this from Valiant Guitars. That is my spec with a maple fretboard, Wengy in maple neck, Goto locking tuners. Look at this beauty of a guitar. This is I don't know, alder body, super mega cool top, matching headstock, bare knuckle pickups, Goto bridge. It's a beauty of a guitar with a P90 and a humbucker. And this is what it sounds like clean into that Tone King Royalist channel A. Both channels are really the same, so it doesn't really matter. You can clearly discern that it is a clean sound, which the pedal will kill. The pedal is gnarly, so depending on how much you give it and all that, and how much you're phasing, it's driving, but in a beautiful and organic way. So let's go basic key I'm gonna have to go, and that is sine. Okay, I want more. That's too subtle. I mean, it can be super subtle. Now we're talking 4-stage. Now it's so fast that it actually is kind of a low note. Remember, all the drivers coming from the phaser itself. I love these rhythmical sounds, but as I always say, there is really no way to record them in a musically useful context, because once I record that into my sequencer and I have drums already there and whatever, there is absolutely no way to tap it or have it set in a speed that will sync up with my song. The only way to do it is record that and then sync your song to it. Live, it's great. Your drummer is never going to go and sync to you, because your drummer is not going to listen to your guitar speaker cap and hear, oh, there's his phaser, especially if you're putting this on in the middle of a song. So these sounds are absolutely cool. They're super fun to play with. Using them in a musical context, whether it is in a studio or in a live situation, is extremely difficult or actually impossible. For example, Green Day's Boulevard of Broken Dreams, I think, had that stutter thing in the beginning. Why only in the beginning? Because I'm pretty sure they couldn't sync it to the song in the studio. Would have been cool to bring that back somewhere in the middle, but the only way to do it is record that first and then put everything else on top of it, which isn't, for me, the way to do a production. I don't start with the guitar track. You could, but it's kind of ass backwards. So companies still have not figured out how to do this right. So these rhythmical things are great, but good luck actually using it creatively and synced in a live setting. By the way, there is expression That is for an expression pedal, of course, for the rate. But you wouldn't necessarily be able to sync with an expression pedal to your drum. I don't think it's going to happen. Let's go to Square and check out the warp. Now there's a little dip and then a long dip. Cool sounds can be had. Yet again, how do you use them in a recording? So you get what the warp does. Now imagine doing that for every waveform. That's crazy shit. Let's explore the waveforms first. So we're gonna go to Alt. Let's go to 8 so we really hear them. So we're on the outside ring now, which means we're in the up and down and up. Now we're in the spiky, spiky, spiky nothing. Now we're in the square, 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 nothing. Steppy steps. Go back one. What happens when we warp it? And there you go. Now this is sine again, I think. Yep. From subtle. To less subtle. Now let's do that with some drive from this Noble Screamer. That's awesome. You put some delay on there, coming from the aux. What else do we have? Let's go. Oh. I mean, are you buying pedals to have fun? In that case, it's a shit ton of fun. Are you buying pedals for musical usability? In this case, there's a lot of usability and a lot of stuff that is going to be difficult to use. But have I mentioned the fun? So yes, from a tiny bit of movement to complete rhythmic craziness, there are a amount of waveforms on there which you can bend with the warp in either direction, and you want a tiny bit of a hint of a phaser in the background. Yes, it'll do that. All you gotta do is really go relatively subtle here, 2-stage, and you're good. And then you want absolute craziness, it'll do that too. Is it for the person that wants Eddie? Yes, but you get a lot of stuff that you then cannot use. If you are into sound designing stuff, hell yeah. For the synth players, please explore this. That could be super cool. Again, anything rhythmical, I wish there was a way to sync it more usefully, that's a word, to your sequencer or to your drummer. TC once had a thing where the Ditto Jam was actually listening to the snare drum with a microphone and then adjusted its timing. I feel something like this for tremolos and time-based effects that especially have rhythmical, choppy things would be important. Otherwise, tell me how you're actually using this kind of stuff when it's drastic live. Other than that, still fun. And I'm sure you can find a way to record riffs, put them in the sequencer, and then actually put the drums and stuff on it and then copy paste stuff. There's absolutely a way to do it. It's just a little bit less the way I would want it than how I would want it, if you catch my drift. Crazy pedal, super high quality, all the options. This is clearly made by someone who loves the idea of all these sounds and doesn't necessarily put sales numbers or usability even first. It's like, I have an idea, I want this pedal for myself. I think that's who makes this. And that's when you have the coolest shit. When money doesn't reign and creativity, I want to say trumps over, but that's just such a tainted word now. It's creative, way cool, done. I'll link to it below. Please follow me on all the Instagriddles and the Facebooks. And I'm not on TikTok, but I'm Instagram. And do all this stuff because it helps me. Thank you, AllPedal, for trusting in me exploring this, which is why you booked this video on my channel. Thank you. That's not why I said it's cool. I said it's cool because I had fun, and fun is really why we buy pedals. I'll link below, and I'll put, as always, animals at the end. Face I love was washed away with dirty